How is everybody doing today? Thank you for checking out my channel. My name is Jonathan. I am on day 94 of my 3-year challenge to get my health and wellness under control. It is Groundhogs Day. I heard he saw his shadow, so we have 6 more weeks of winter. I suppose that means that the spring's coming late, and so the food supply is going to run short. So we might have to fast to get through the rest of the winter. I think that's what that means. Uh, if the spring comes late, there's no food. What are you going to do? Um, but like I said, we're at over 90 days now, and so I feel like uh, so much confidence being that far in. If anybody has any non-scale victories, I'd love to hear about them. One of the things I was thinking about with tomorrow, I'm going to do my weigh-in tomorrow. I don't do a weigh-in today. So tomorrow is going to be, I guess, my weigh-in Wednesday. And so I'd love to hear how you guys are doing on your weight loss progress on Wednesdays. So whether you're watching the video live or you're watching it later, I'd love for people to just make a comment. Just tell us, you don't have to tell us how much you weigh. You can just say whether or not you lost or you gained or how much you lost and gained. But on Wednesdays or the weigh-in Wednesday videos, I'd like to just, everybody to check in with their weight. And then that way we can kind of see a record of it. So you can look back at the old, see where we started from and where we're getting to. Because I'd love to hear about everybody's progress. I get a lot of people sending me comments about getting started and what they're excited. I feel like my shirt's on back. I don't know. It's just sitting really. It's sitting really. Anyways, I had a comment on one of my videos just this last week from Hassan Hamilton, and he had written that he wrote, "You, sir, are an inspiration. I discovered you and your journey on the fasting subreddit, and I've been following ever since. I began a 30-day fast yesterday, hoping and praying I succeed and not to cave into temptation." And so I'm really excited for Hassan, and I really hope that everything goes well with your fast. What I tell a lot of people when they're going into doing such a big fast, just definitely be patient with yourself. I also do recommend is try to keep your activity to a minimum. I feel like maybe doing too much work hurts a lot of people, but good luck on your fast. And I'd love to hear about how it's going for you and all your successes. Bolt's checking in here. Bolt says he's so disconnected from the world that he didn't even know it was Groundhogs Day until he saw my title. Yeah. I mean, I think that we're all kind of disconnected from some of that stuff anymore. I only knew it was Groundhogs Day because I know the date. I had other events that happened on this day, and so I just know it is it's Groundhog's Day on the 2nd. Bolt says his weight is slowly going down. You're not fasting, but happy with the progress nonetheless. A lot of progress towards how to eat healthy. Absolutely. And I really hope that you are doing well with it because I know you're working hard at it, and it's been a struggle to get a streak going of consistent days. So, but I feel like that diet you're on, I know it says to add things after 90 days. Are you still in the first bit part of that, or have you been adding things? I know you had talked a few times about having the salmon dish and some other things, but I hope everything's going well with that diet and you're not having a hard time sticking to it. The my non-scale victory I had here is kind of continuation of the non-scale victory from yesterday, but the kids last night at dinner were begging for another dance party, and I suppose that's a non-scale victory because it does get me more active and it gets them more active. I did not have a dance party last night. I was really tired. I went to bed kind of as soon as all of the kids were asleep or in bed. I went to bed because I was so tired. But the kids were begging for more, and I thought that was a great non-scale victory. because it gets them more active, and they had a lot of fun with it. They do like, I mean, we do other things, or we've played games. They definitely love playing the games. Um, the other thing I get a lot of questions about, and I think that one of the people in the Discord had asked me about electrolytes, and I, I guess anything I say about electrolytes, I have to preface by I really don't know the best thing with electrolytes. I took some electrolyte powders for the first 2/3 of that long fast. The last time I fasted for 30 days, I had the electrolyte powder every day, and I started with that apple cider vinegar the first time, but I just couldn't stomach it, and I wasn't gonna suffer through that. So I didn't even try having apple cider vinegar this last time. But with it, I also feel like I don't know that anybody truly knows the answer to uh, electrolytes and fasting and what happens on a broad scale, because there's no large studies that have ever been done. Everybody has anecdotal evidence of fasting or fasting that long. Uh, and I'd be interesting to see like places, I believe that, I don't know if McDougal, if his has fasting. I think he has, but the True North Clinic, they do clinically studied fasting. That would be, their results would be what I would be interested to see with the electrolytes. Um, I know I've seen interviews with them where they don't really recommend anything. They actually, when they do their medically supervised fast, their patients only drink distilled water, even. So there's even less traces of any minerals in what they have. But what I was saying is, I don't know that anybody knows the true answer, what's going to work best for electrolyte powders. But what I would say is do what's going to give you the most confidence to succeed. I don't think that it's going to hurt anybody to take electrolytes every day while they're fasting. And if that helps you get through your fast, that's what you need. There's nobody that can really criticize, like, if you do a 30-day fast, whether you have electrolytes or not, or whether you have apple cider vinegar or nutritional yeast, or you do just a water fast, the accomplishment of doing that alone, having anybody that could go with a calorie restriction of under even 300 calories a day for 30 days, that would be an accomplishment. So whatever you have to do to, stay in that, to stay fasted, um, the only thing, and if there was evidence saying that if you have electrolyte powders, it hurts the effects of fasting, then that would be one thing. But I don't think that I've seen evidence of that. And again, there is no studies of that kind of scale. The Bolt was talking. I'm not sure what you have to think about here, Bolt, but you were eating peas almost every day. Then I found out peas are not a vegetable and against the rules of your diet. So you had to restart the 90-day. Whatever. They're a vegetable. I don't like peas, actually. I ate them in a salad, but I just feel like they just cover up the taste. Or they just, kind of like celery. But you have to see how you feel after the 90 days from the start, and then you've seen some online programs for only 60 days, but things are going well despite that. You're considering fasting one day a week to see how my skin issue reacts to it, or your skin issue reacts to it. That when I do my mid-month. Okay, that'd be great. And then Carrie's asking, Bull, yeah, have you noticed any difference now that you're not eating the peas? If there wasn't a noticeable difference, I wouldn't stress about it. Yeah, that's a good opinion. And Carrie said we had peas in our curry last night. The proper name was vegan potato curry, but I don't know why you need to add the vegan, which is the potato curry. If you're in our Discord, did I post that, or maybe my Instagram? I think I posted that on my Instagram. I posted a photo of it. Carrie shared it on the Discord, is what it was. That's right. She shared the recipe on the Discord. It was really good. I'm gonna talk a little bit about dinner here in a second, maybe. Yeah. That's funny that the photo they took was similar to the photo I took in the style, but they did have a much better photo. Um, the Bolt says you were feeling much better even with the peas. You just started with the no peas a couple days ago, so that's great. Um, 1 second. That okay. Um, so the uh peas are a legume. Okay, that's not allowed. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. I know, but I know that AIP. Have you added anything into your diet? That was another question I had. Are you just kind of in the beginning phases of it? That's the other question I had. So I went over the electrolyte thing. The only other thing that I had kind of about just with food and thinking about it was the yeah, this weekend. So this weekend was really tough, and I was at home a lot on Sunday, and I just felt like I was just eating a lot. Again, nothing was out of balance on our diet. I just probably had more dried mango than I should have had in a day. I ate maybe more salad at dinner than um, I just felt like I was eating a lot, even though if I did it and wrote down the calories, the number of calories probably wouldn't be a lot. And so yesterday, also I didn't have a lot of sleep. So yesterday I wasn't feeling great. I hadn't eaten very much before stream, and then I went home. We had the dinner that we had, and the brown rice in that I was really actually enjoyed it. I not a big rice fan. That was something that from the time me and Carrie, since I've been a kid, I've never liked rice, and so I would generally avoid it if it was in some of our soups or some of the meals she would make. I would eat it, and I have no problem with eating it. I just wouldn't pick it or wouldn't have picked it. But I really enjoyed it with the meal we had last night, and I had just a really small bowl of it. I mean, it was not a lot at all, and I felt so satisfied and full after I ate that. And then I went to bed fairly early last night, and then I got up this morning, and I didn't eat again until noon today because when I was going to bed yesterday afternoon, when I was thinking about Sunday and how I was feeling yucky, I was like, I'm going to just try to do a couple days and not eat until noon. That way, even if I do eat a lot, I'm only eating for a window of 7 hours because I've generally been good about cutting myself off in the evening. It's just that when I start eating in the morning, I feel like I just continually thinking about the next thing I'm going to eat. Whereas if I wait till noon, then I can just, put it off a little bit. I don't know that a later in the day window is the best window to have, but um, I was just trying to limit myself a little bit. Like I said a bunch when I was streaming and fasting, a lot of this is just putting your eating into a box and making it, not having the external, if you have to make a window to limit the times that you snack or just to have, just to eat at meals and cut your snacking out, but you have to put some sort of um, constraints on your eating uh, windows or just not be just feeding all the time or being uh, when you're getting started with this. And that's kind of what I was trying to do with the noon thing here. um And then, so you won't consider adding anything until your skin problems go into remission. So you're waiting on that for a while. You did buy a new probiotic, the cultured coconut. You're going to start having that in your morning smoothie tomorrow. That's okay. That's great. As far as supplements, I've been taking that B12 pretty regularly because that's pretty much recommended by every doctor that recommends this diet. Uh, we also have some vitamin D that I took some of that just because it's the winter and it would not hurt to have additional vitamin D as well. So I've started taking that as a supplement. But when I took that, I took vitamin D 8 years ago when I lost that weight because my blood work showed I was low in vitamin D. from the sounds of it, that is a pretty common thing that people have low vitamin D when they are overweight because you're not outside very much. Um, the but yeah, so I've been feeling great. I have the scale here that I kind of pop on and off. I don't kind of mess with, worrying about the weight too much, but it does. That's funny that this is on the screen. I didn't even see that was up on the screen till right now. Um, what that is, I'm gonna try to have a countdown for when I start here. So when you go live, when I go live, I know there's like a live countdown that the thing's gonna start, but then I'm gonna have a countdown for when I actually come on, because I like to wait about 2 minutes so that if anybody is coming in at 4 o'clock or they get the notification at 4, then they can get into the room. And real quick, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon, turn on notifications so that you do know, do see when I go live. It's usually around 4 p.m. Central on most weekdays. This week I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Weigh in. Gonna go live Thursday's the plan, unless we get a snowstorm. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely not gonna be on Friday, and I'll be back Monday. Yeah, I should be back Monday with no problems, but I will definitely not be here Friday. Um, and so that's kind of my schedule the rest of this week. It'll be 4 p.m. So make sure that you, like I said, you have the notifications turned on. That subscriber bump. Yes, I did have that subscriber bump. I went up to about 220 over the weekend here with the people that found my post from Reddit. And so I do appreciate all of those people joining. I don't have a whole lot more today. Talk about. It's kind of midweek, so I just like to check in, let you know how things are going with me, see how you're doing. If anybody is having or does have anything they have a question about, you don't have to watch these live. I encourage to watch them afterwards and to comment any questions or concerns, and I'll try to answer them on there or on the next live stream I do. So, but with that, I am gonna check out today, or punch out, or leave, or whatever. I'm gonna get out of here today. I will be back on tomorrow at 4 p.m. I hope everybody is doing well on their diets. Again, if you have anything, you know what? I might take the minute it's gonna take me to get. I'm gonna put a link to the Discord in the chat here so that anybody who's watching this can click on that. I think this is probably just going to be a 24-hour 24-hour link here, but that should be in the chat wherever it is on the screen for you. There should be a button that says live chat. And so if you click live chat, that will show all of the comments that people have made during the live stream, and then it will show that Discord link. If there is a link in the description that is not active, I will have that thing. But the one in chat should work for the next 24 hours. Come join us on the Discord. Like I said, we've had some new people check in there as well. Again, you guys all have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow at 4. Stay on your diets. See you tomorrow at 4.